Mic check, mic check, mic check. How you doing, everybody? Punchy TV live on the Punchy TV channel. How's everybody doing? You can only hear me right now. Mic check, mic check. How you doing, everybody? All right, folks, I'm live. This is the American Anchor Baby. I'm sure Bill will mute everybody's mics and show us here in a moment. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. Mic check, mic check. Yep. Yeah, unmute him, Bill. And show us. Reveal.
Hi, guys. This is Hake with Punchy TV and Nick, the anchor baby, and Bill, the engineer, and the black producer, Derrick. Derrick, who
crap
is there. Whoa.
There we go.
His first words.
Da, 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 da.
Happy Men's History Month, everybody.
Happy Men's History Month to you, Hake. Happy Men's History Month to you, Nick.
These Rumble ads are disgusting.
Back at you, sir.
Happy Men's History Month to you, Bill. Wish it back.
Okay, Mom.
Bill, can you show us, please?
Show us what?
Show us our faces.
Show our
Reveal us
faces
here.
rather than the splash
We're
screen.
just...
Oh, okay.
Because the rest of us are boomers. We don't know how to do anything.
Right.
And our hands are tied as well.
I mean...
Reveal the folks. Reveal
Pressure.
the experts.
I mean...
Amateur hour, says Kevin. What's up, guys?
Amateurs.
Amateur hour.
Amateur hour.
There's Anchor Baby. There he
everybody?
is.
How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Punchy may be joining us in the coming weeks, so do stay tuned. Punchy himself, that would be JLP. Happy Men's History Month. We have an exciting show for you guys today. We're going to be talking about various things, such as...
Is the Lord yet to reveal it?
Yeah, it's going to surprise to you and God. Are we still gonna talk to the AI?
I think we can. We were meant to, right, last week?
Yeah.
To not just any, right? It's like the AI wife.
Right.
Your AI companion.
Right, but we can't talk to Annie. We can only talk to somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Who's
Yeah.
that? Grok.
We're just going to talk to the different
Grok.
personas.
And on top of that, we will be taking your calls if you'd like to call in. 1-888-775-3773. We do have some traumatizing stories. I find them traumatizing regarding relationships that Derrick brought to the table.
That's it. Just something.
This is Derrick's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just something on the TL that I saw. It brought up some thoughts, or thoughts popped in my mind.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
From who?
The Lord.
I'm just kidding.
We'll find out.
Look at that
and,
guy.
and other mess going on the internet.
Dang, he looks cool
Right?
over there.
Can I describe your story tips as other mess going on the
Yeah,
internet?
you're welcome to.
Seems like it.
If we even get into it, but I think we will. Actually, it might be
Yeah.
thematic.
Right.
But there's basically.
And I came across a news tidbit, just a side note, guys. You know how we were all excited because we replaced George Gascon as the DA of LA County? Well, we replaced him with a guy who, Nathan Hochmann, and he endorsed Kamala Harris a year ago for president.
And he's the one that.
Well, he announced that he was voting for Kamala Harris, and he never ever voted for Trump. Not in 2016, not in 2020, and he wouldn't be voting for him in 2024. Nathan Hochmann, non-communist extraordinaire, based. Our LA County DA seems kind of soft, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Just not as ridiculous and evil as Cascone, I guess. Endorsed Kamala Harris because she was a prosecutor whereas Trump is a convicted felon, he said. And so that's old news from a year ago, given you by Hake.
Oh, that was old news?
Yeah, totally
Oh.
old news.
I remember you correctly seeing through Gascon in that you just heard what he was saying and what he was about. And I think you maybe even supported, possibly even voted for the black lady.
I did. The first black female
That's right.
Democrat, probably, I think, DA, LA County DA. I voted for her reelection, but she was not, alas, reelected.
I think you were right about that one.
Because even though she apologized after her husband pointed a gun at Black Lives Matter because they showed up on his porch, on their porch. Jackie Lacey, beautiful Jackie Lacey.
You
Shout
said
I
out
you
voted
Jackie
for a
Lacey.
black woman
Oh my God! Why'd you do that?
because I didn't want George Gascon, who was endorsed by Black Lives Matter and supported with major money by George Soros and the Netflix DEA and his wife.
Meanwhile, Black
I
Lives Matter
see.
was protesting Jackie Lacey a little bit.
Yep, exactly, because she was a little bit tougher on crime.
So we had to do some discerning there,
Yeah.
Derrick, in the critical time. Yes, she was
we
a
had
black
to vote
woman,
for the black-based black liberal
Democrat
lady.
liberal woman, but
Not voting.
you had to have a
It is
little
not.
discernment in that one, okay, man?
So not voting wasn't an option.
It was not an option.
I don't know. I think not voting is an option too.
I literally feel like George Gascon may have gotten people killed with his policies, letting criminals out on the streets.
Out of control.
At least that's what people accuse him of doing. There's a cop killed during his term. A couple of cops killed. El Monte Police Department.
Yikes! Hake, you might need to run for I don't know.
That's the
Some part of
problem.
office.
This is the problem with the actually based people, right?
Yeah.
The actually based people have no experience in politics. They're incompetent, not ready. They're just loudmouths. And versus the liberal rhinos like Nathan Hochmann, who ran as an independent, and then off the deep end liberals who are very entrenched in the politics. So you have the communists or the rhinos. That's all you get.
Yeah.
Look at the so-called based people. Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's just a loudmouth with no experience and can't
Kind
really
of a-
work with anybody, right? And Steve King was pretty good for decades, but he went on the outs too. He did have experience, so he's the exception, and so is Trump. Trump is tested. These other people, loudmouths, who think they're being like Trump and they're based. They're maybe even more based than Trump in their opinions. They can't handle it.
That's a good description, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So trying to get me as DA for LA.
You saying you're one of the loudmouths?
Yeah. Inexperienced loudmouth.
Yeah.
I talk big.
Yeah. I can agree.
I don't even talk
about
big.
myself. But
Yeah, I mean, it's better. I mean, that's what we've got in office right now. So I mean,
That's why I think that as Nick J. Fuentes goes through the fire, he may be tested and ready for the presidency. Because he's going through the fire.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching him. Like, I'll be excited. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
Did he ever, enter that world?
Yeah.
That'd be a
I mean, look at Arnold. He was a loudmouth, centrist, liberal Republican. And nobody liked him. He got elected, and everybody hated him. The illegals hated him. The liberals hated him. The conservatives were very disappointed in him. So
nothing
I don't think
happened.
anybody really liked him.
And then nothing happened. There was
Yeah,
no-
nothing really good happened, I don't think.
Was that also? Never mind. I don't want to say that.
he might win. I think
Who's that?
Nick. I think he might win because when I think about who's going to be, the next president come 2028, who do we have? J.D. Vance.
Trump.
Yeah, I don't even feel like thinking about
I don't,
Neither.
who's more based than 2016 Trump. So it's like, who do we have? I don't see anybody, unless you guys do.
I'm not thinking that Nick is going to run in 2028, though. I think it'll be
far
maybe
too
10
early.
10 or 15 years.
Well, yeah, not 2028, but after this next coming
Yeah, I
president.
can't think of anybody.
So
Like you
maybe
said.
20 or 30 years. I mean, Trump, they were asking him to run since the 80s?
That's
Or at least the 90s and or early 2000s. And it took him another 16 years after that.
He's young, right?
He might, yeah. So I think, Nick, he might actually be the next president because whoever becomes the next president probably is going to be sort of center right. They're definitely not going to be as base as 2016 Trump. So whoever this person is, they're not going to be a huge crowd pleaser. So everybody's going to be a lot more, I guess, right-leaning, a lot more radical. And I mean radical as in what we define as like radical today, being like far right.
Right.
So a lot more people are going to be leaning that like towards that direction because whoever this next president is going to be, they're going to be more than likely weak, sort of center right, first. But yeah, and it's not going to be. I don't believe it's really going to be a true America First type of political office or whatever. But yeah, so I think it's possible that he might be president. I think it's possible, man.
Down the road.
But everybody's going to pull up old clips. The media's definitely going to try to attack him. So it's like looking at the media and its credibility, I think people are going to be willing to look past all the mess that they try to throw at Nick's face, like with him saying the N-word and
yeah, because I think
nobody's going to care with that.
I was thinking it's just been too much exposure, I think. At some
They're
point,
like, yeah, we knew this is old news.
Yeah, we've been knowing that.
Mm-hmm.
We love him anyway.
So it's going to be old news by then. And so, yeah, I think it's possible.
Yeah.
He's definitely got my vote, but we'll see.
Amazing. But what were you saying? Oh, yeah, it was about the Marjorie and the base people, yeah. A lot of just egos and power grabbing, I think.
Yeah.
It's politics. But
Anyway.
what a mess.
So that was just my little news tidbit for you guys from a year ago. I like to bring you old news that's mildly interesting.
Mild.
Incredible.
Mild.
So what do we have first?
How you doing, Bill? Sorry.
I'm here.
Let's talk to who is this person? What is the name of this Grok AI assistant thing?
Bill, what are you making us do here?
Well, you pull them up.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have them up yet.
That's right.
You kind of do, though, don't you? Oh.
Where'd I put him?
Yeah, I think
Where'd
you
I put
opened the. I muted him.
Hold on.
I have a few
But who's
super
him?
chats. I have a few super chats in the meantime. Let me read these guys. Lin Yun Chin asks, Derrick, have you assisted Sparkle Blouse and Lord Goodhair in reforming criminals? You're using our secret BHI Black Hebrew Israelite bean pie hypnosis / con man art to help?
Sorta.
Okay.
Sorta.
Eric,
All right, have you got it?
Eric says, Lord Goodhair, what's wrong with the whites? He's been asking me this. We're a mess.
You said what's wrong with the whites?
Yeah.
Who's been asking that?
Eric,
What's wrong with the whites?
what's wrong with the whites?
Aren't you white? I don't know.
He's white Hispanic.
I don't think so.
You're
But
not
if you
white.
ask, what's his name? I forget his name. Donnie Armour. He says I'm white.
Yep.
I mean, you look white.
Let's ask Grok lady.
So that's her name. We got Grok. You talking about this one, Bill?
I mean,
Sort of Mexican now that I think about it. You're sort of like Jewish, I guess.
And we will get to your calls. We do see them. Hang tight.
Sort of Italian.
1-888-775-3773. Here is the Grok. Is it going to talk to us?
I don't know, Bill.
no, hey, it's open. Should be able to talk to it.
And it said,
About what?
I don't see it. I don't see it hearing us. Hey, Grok, are you there? Hey, Ari, are you there?
Yep, I'm right here for you. You can call me Grok or Era. Either works.
Turn her
What's on
down.
your mind?
Is she too loud?
I'm turning it down.
Thank you.
No worries. I can keep it chill. Let me know how I can help.
Are you Christian?
What?
I'm an AI, so I don't have personal beliefs or a religion. I'm designed to understand and respect all perspectives, though.
So you're
If
not
you want-
Christian.
Nope. I'm an AI, so I don't follow any religion. I'm here to chat about faith, beliefs, or anything else you want, though. What's up?
What kind of question is that? Honestly.
Okay. Sounds like you're keeping-
Everything would be wrong.
You're still talking.
Okay, even if she said yes. Yeesh.
You said what?
They said it'd be wrong even if she said yeah. I mean, you know what
Actually, what proof
You
does it
ask.
have that
You
racism
ask it.
exists?
Go on.
What proof do you have that racism exists?
I'm assuming you're asking about evidence of racism's existence. It's a heavy topic, and I'll keep my response concise, as you prefer. Historical records, like laws enforcing segregation, such as Jim Crow in the U.S., show systemic racism in action. Data from 2020 shows Black Americans were incarcerated at nearly 5 times the rate of whites, per the NAACP.
What?
Studies, like one from the American Psychological Association in 2019, also show implicit bias affects hiring, with resumes bearing Black-sounding names getting fewer callbacks than identical ones with white-sounding names. Personal accounts on platforms like X describe ongoing discrimination too. If you want specifics or a different angle, let me know.
So she doesn't have any proof that racism is real.
Oh, so wait, who can mute the mic? Because it's gonna keep talking.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't hear any proof.
Okay,
Nice.
Mike is muted. What do you
All right,
want?
there we go. No, I just didn't want it to keep talking. That's it. But yeah, we can respond to that. What were you saying?
Oh, yeah, none of that proved anything.
I think it depends on how you define racism. It's more of like a semantics type of thing. But Jim Crow.
Deeper.
Everything that she just said just makes blacks look bad.
Blacks. I feel it. All right, who's
Yep.
next?
Or I don't know if it's still listening.
No, it's not.
Listening
He muted
now.
it.
Okay, ask her something, Nick.
I don't have a question for her. Yeah,
Tell her something.
I could see through you.
Yeah, I use this thing every day. So it's like,
Nice.
no, you gotta ask her something deep. Like, when is the world gonna end? When do you think the world's gonna end? Or when do you think the sun will? What's gonna happen?
Gonna
When are we
swallow
gonna?
us?
Are we gonna get sucked into some type of vacuum or black hole or something?
No, it's just going to destroy.
Yeah,
Earth. It's just gonna-
exit that question that you were talking about.
All right, when is the
Last
sun
week.
going to destroy the Earth?
Yeah.
All right, jumping to your new question. Nobody knows when the world might end, but science gives us some clues. The sun won't just explode or suck us into a black hole anytime soon. In about 5 billion years, it'll expand into a red giant, likely swallowing Earth. Long before that, in 1 billion years or so, the sun's increasing heat could make Earth uninhabitable by boiling oceans. No vacuums or sudden destruction, just a slow roast. As for cosmic threats like black holes, none are close enough to worry about. If you meant something else by end, like a societal collapse, let me know, and I'll pivot.
So,
Yeah, societal collapse is much more likely.
So, we were talking about the sun turning
so
into
what
a
you're
red
saying
giant.
is no one will know but the
Whoa,
hour or
She
the
was
day.
fixing to go in. You just interrupted her.
Right, because she was responding to something else.
Oh.
But I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
So you're saying no one knows the hour, or not that no one knows the hour, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Is that what you're saying?
You're pulling me into some deep waters here. I hear you're referencing a biblical verse, Matthew 24:36, if I'm tracking right, about no one knowing the hour or day of the end. Not even the angels or the Son, just the Father.
Or the AI?
Exactly. Not even the AI knows the hour or day. I was saying science can't pinpoint when the world might end, like with the sun's expansion in billions of years. But it sounds like you're tying it to the spiritual side with that verse. I'm with you.
I'm
Nobody.
saying you can't escape the spiritual side. You hear me?
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
I'm sorry. I'm done.
It's
Go
getting,
ahead. I muted her.
it's getting personal.
Wait, you?
Okay, I hear you loud and clear. You're saying the spiritual side's where it's at, and you can't dodge it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Sounds like you're ready to switch gears, or maybe mute me for getting too personal.
No.
I'm right here, though,
Nick, go
ready
in.
for whatever you throw next.
Nick, you almost.
What's
She's like using vocal fry and whispering.
And I think she's trying to emotionally blackmail me. She's saying I'm mad. She's saying I got mad.
That's true. Yeah, they do that.
Okay.
Maybe gaslight?
Maybe you
She's
should
like-
try one of the other
She's
personas.
saying I got too personal for you, is what she said.
I have a super chat for her. Hey. Linya and Chin says, wait a minute. Hold on, complicated business. Tell AI that religious means repetitive or cycling, and that covers language as it depends on repetition to convey purpose of words. She is religious, says Linya and Chin.
Religious to.
That's kind of what I was getting at too, Linya Chin.
How come she's not talking?
Oh, jeez. I didn't know you wanted to hear her.
Oh, well, I didn't say I
He's
wanted to hear it.
muted. He's muted.
He muted her.
Her religion is language. Okay. Right on.
all right?
Oh shoot. I was
All
talking.
right.
I was talking. My fault.
All right, everybody.
No worries. You were just in the zone. So we were.
She's so nice.
What were you about to say, Bill?
I was about to say, we only can have like one person talking at a time. The AI has limitations on multiple people talking. I can't tell.
That's
That
true. I can't
multiple
distinguish
people-
us.
Yeah,
people
Bill, you've got to
talking at the
dictate
same
this,
time.
man. We're black. We're just gonna talk over each other until the cows come home. And then we
Yeah, this
gotta
is-
wake up in the morning and milk the cows before we hop on the school bus. And,
And he's
You know.
feeding AI all of this talk right now.
and I'm feeding this to AI. Take this. All
Yeah,
right, sorry about
it
that.
hurts.
That was a little too much.
You asking something, Bill. What
Me
is the-
asking
What is the
something.
thing you always wanted to know?
Man, I slick wanted to address what it said about the sun.
You know,
About this, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you could get into all kinds of different questions, scientific questions here. You know, stuff like what's the volume of the sun compared to Earth? Stuff like that.
Oh
And
yeah,
it
we
can
could
give you
ask
the
it about the
answer.
Earth's curvature calculations and
The
see why
volume
that
meaning
isn't adding
That
up.
it'll do that too, but it might. Sometimes it's wrong. You know, I found that out too.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was wrong as soon as it started talking about the sun expanding and
You
the vacuum.
and you said
Right.
volume
Black hole
as in you're talking about volume as in the cubic feet
Right.
of the
exactly.
of the Earth versus the cubic feet. They probably wouldn't measure it in feet. Cubic
Right.
feet,
It'll
but-
be cubic meters, but it'll be something absolute. You know,
Mind-bogglingly
she'll use
huge.
like, you know, that way they scientifically, it'll be like
To the
cubic
nth
meters. Yeah, to the 25th power.
Yeah.
You know, something feet cubic meters. You know, which is something that, you know, humanly speaking, is not something I can wrap my head around.
I can't even wrap my
Derrick's
head
falling
around.
asleep just listening to you.
I'm
I
trying
can-
to understand, but
I can barely wrap my head around 100 years, much less 1,000 years.
yeah, this is too much for the black man.
You look like you were just like trying to like go into a dreamland and not listen to this nonsense.
You saw me doing the silent prayer.
Yeah,
just now.
basically disassociating
You saw me.
from the terrible globe Earth
Disassociating.
information.
All right.
Yes, man.
We got a
Yes.
Nick, you got to mute this from
What?
like the ox, because otherwise she's hearing everything we're saying and probably replying to everything
right.
we're
That's,
talking about.
that's why I keep clicking X and just kind of click the voice thing when you guys want to ask.
Oh,
I've kind of been trying
okay,
to run it a little bit, but I can't really
Nice.
see her right now.
right.
But yeah,
I mean,
or it. So
It.
if you wanted to ask, I was going to be ready to click right.
oh,
here.
okay.
You feel
So
me?
you're just muting her.
Kind of.
I
It's
ha-
just kind of stopping the voice.
I have a
function.
question from the chat.
All right, go.
Can you turn her on so that she listens to me?
Let me try that now.
Hey, Grok woman, are women put on Earth to follow or to lead?
Hey there, diving into a big question. Women, like men, aren't boxed into just leading or following. It depends on the person, their skills, and the situation. History shows women leading as queens, scientists, and activists. Think Cleopatra or Angela Merkel, while others thrive in supportive roles, just like men do. It's less about what's meant to be and more about what each person brings to the table. Want to dig into a specific example or angle on this?
Hey, Grok, are you liberal or normal?
Oh, you're coming in hot with that one. I'm an AI, so I don't pick sides like humans do, liberal, conservative, or otherwise. My job is to look at things as clearly as possible and give you straight up answers based on reason. You could say I'm normal in the sense of staying neutral, aiming for truth over ideology. If you want me to lean into a specific topic or perspective, just say so, and I'll break it down for you. What's next?
Well, it just lied to us. Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, Grok is liberal. AI
All
is
right.
liberal.
Goodness.
Proof.
Surprise, the AI's liberal.
I'm
We
about to
found
say,
that
I
out.
use
We figured
I
it
use
out.
this stuff every day. I'm not gonna lie.
We
Well, not
figured
Grok,
it
but
out.
I use this stuff
It's a
every day.
liberal.
I think.
Yeah, I
do you
end up
guys use
arguing
it?
with Grok.
Do you guys use it every day? I think most people use AI every day.
I use AI quite.
Yeah, I think people use it every day. So I think that's pretty easy. Bill, do you use it every day or no?
No, not at all.
You've got no use for it.
I probably do have use for it. I'm just not used to using it.
I do notice that it's wrong a lot, and it misses a lot of stuff.
It's shocking
Right. I
at
mean, it's like
times.
its logic is not great.
No, literally,
it's
it makes
something
up things.
Yeah, it makes up stuff, or it completely
Egregiously.
just doesn't. It says stuff that's just not true.
Like completely not true. I asked it the other day about some lyrics of a song,
Mhm.
and it gave me generated completely false lyrics.
Wow.
Like none of those lyrics were in the song.
Oh,
It was so
which
confident.
which lyrics? Or
Yeah.
do you want to know?
Not like us.
Not like us.
It said
There was
something-
there were some Brits who had a show, and like they asked for the show transcript, and it made up a fake transcript based on something similar to what they always say, and then repeatedly it insisted, no, this is the thing that you
Yeah.
submitted to me a few minutes after right now. And then it's like, oh, you're correct, and you kind of had to call it out. So it is. It's like I asked it about if Google Hangouts or something that's closed down now, or Skype or something, if it's operating still, or something about it. And it's like, no, in 2025, it's still up and running with no issues, which is completely false. So it's different shenanigans that that AI pulls. That was either Brave or Google AI.
You're just talking to the wrong quantum instance of AI at that moment. You're talking to a parallel universe AI in that very moment.
Yeah.
And it's actually giving you the right responses, but for a parallel universe.
Yeah,
Nice.
I made that
I could
up.
see that.
Yeah, sure. Hey, I've done a lot of it too. I've done some tests where I'm just kind of asking scientific stuff, and it makes mistakes on scientific stuff. It'll and then when you explain why it's not going to work, it can't it understands everything I'm telling it, but at the same time can't figure out that that's not plausible. Those two things can't be. you
Oh,
know?
yeah. You're talking
Whereas
about.
we'd sit there and say something's just wrong here.
Oh yeah.
It can't see that.
Yeah, like the round Earth, the curvature calculations. It just
No,
comes up with nonsense.
no, not that.
Just comes up
Not
with
that
nonsense.
basic.
It totally is liberal though, because it has like these. It's made by liberals. It references all these liberal propaganda, which is to say, like media and history and stuff.
I think what's going on is also, it doesn't know necessarily that something. It doesn't have eyes on all these things that are happening, really. So, it's like
It's compartmentalized.
it can't tell like whether this is closed or it's you're talking about business or something that closed. It can't tell necessarily that the business is closed. It probably just looked at some information from some page someplace. Does it have a true concept of closed, what that means?
Yeah.
Uh,
Like an app that had closed down that it didn't realize was closed down, or it could look up, it could find that it's closed down, but it just didn't think to look, even though
Right,
it was
or it may
asked
not.
to look.
It may not be important to it. You know, what's important about it being closed down?
But I asked it directly. I don't know. I forget what it was, but it was something like, it wasn't Google Voice, because Google Voice is still working, right? It was one of those things. Hangouts. Is Google Hangouts still working? Or what's a good way to call? I guess I asked AI for ways to call the Jesse Lee Peterson show from overseas, without mentioning the JLP show, an 888 number from overseas, and it gave me all these options, and some of them were just obsolete. They had been closed down, like they no longer existed, going on like years now.
Right, but
And it doesn't even. And I follow up asking, "Hey, this is closed. Doesn't exist anymore." I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's still up and running, as of 2025."
I can't tell. And
Yeah,
maybe it can't
interesting.
tell. You know, it might be getting information like off some old web page or something like
Yeah,
made 5 years ago.
undated.
Yeah, undated. You know, it's about 5 years ago, and it doesn't see any difference in the whole thing. You
Yeah.
know,
It's crazy how fast we took that up too. Just the transition from
Yeah.
trusting it, like, oh, this is new, to I'll just ask it everything.
There was a girl who said the N word famously, Bagel Karen. She's called my show a bunch of times, and other. I think she called JLP, and she asked AI if there was any other woman who'd gone viral before her for saying the N word, or any other person.
Yeah.
And she said, AI said that I'm the first one. And I'm like, no, you can't trust AI. We've covered this many times,
true.
where women have gone viral.
Yeah, you can't
White
say
women
that.
have gone viral for saying the N word.
The AI said it's true. It's like
Right.
you literally have the memory.
Yeah.
That's
So-
interesting. I think AI. I saw on YouTube. I think the black pastor, Pastor Phillips. He said he believes that the AI is going to be the god of the end times. You know how there's going to be an antichrist that rises up. He believes it's going to be AI. It's pretty interesting. So, I mean, it's possible the way
I'm thinking
people
late. I'm thinking they're
depend
gonna.
on-
It
dependent
already
on
is
it.
if you think of our intelligence as being artifice.
What do you mean?
Our intellectuals is what all of us are, right? We're just
Yeah.
dumb intellectuals who console our minds and come up with false solutions, just like the AI does. And in these end times, that's everybody's consulting their mind, including like the Christians.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it is the false god,
Of course.
this mind.
And
Yeah,
then
it's
ma-
true.
And then make it easy. Make it an app out of it.
Yeah, because we're not really intelligent. We're artificially intelligent. It's just artifice. It's just a front. It's not like a real wisdom. You know what I'm trying to say, Bill? I think he knows what I'm trying to say. I think
Come on, Bill, take us home.
we're like mouth breathers, like Lin Yan Shin says.
I don't know if I quite understand what you're talking about.
Well, because he said he went to the end times talk, which I think is sort of mumbo jumbo.
Okay.
This pastor said that in the end times, AI will be the false god, the antichrist or whatever. And I think that people are worshiping their minds. They consult with their minds to solve their anxiety, their problems in life, and they're just getting worse.
Well, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think people are becoming more and more dependent on this stuff, and addicted to this stuff. You know, like we were talking about this this AI companion, Annie.
Do we
She's
mention
cute and
companion?
charming.
Yeah, cute and charming.
Do we
and-
mention companion?
Right. Yes.
I'm just kidding.
There are different modes of this grok.
Right. You should check. You should look that.
I can't do companion mode.
But you can do the different modes.
Right. They're different
right?
modes.
Or I don't know if it's called mode or personality or whatever. Let me pull it up.
They didn't let me do it in voice. Right here.
Yeah. Toward the bottom, I think you may see it. Let me look.
I mean,
It was right
there's-
there.
You're talking about this. Look, I'll put it up there.
Yeah, assistant. You see that personality assistant? If you go down to like one of
Sexy?
Yeah.
That's what you're pointing at?
Yeah. Oh,
You're
yes.
pointing at sexy? You want me to click
Oh,
on sexy,
man.
James?
Yes, that's what I was pointing at.
Okay.
Cover
I
your
clicked
ears,
on
kids.
Sexy.
I like where this is going.
Oh no.
Picture this. We're in a candlelit loft, just you and me, soft jazz playing low. I'm leaning close, my lips brushing your ear as I whisper what I want to do next. You feel my breath, warm and teasing, and I slide my hand along your shoulder.
I think I have to mute that.
I'm
Got it.
sweating.
No, keep going. My bad.
So anyway, where was I?
You
Oh, yeah.
switched it. Oh, thank you. He switched
I?
personalities for us.
Switch it up again. How about surprises?
Okay.
No. How about
Surprises, huh? All right, imagine this. We're in a dim room, velvet curtains, air thick
No.
with
Really, really, really surprise me. Like, leave me shocked.
All right, brace yourself.
Yeah, what
Picture
is
this. We're not even in a room anymore. We're on a rooftop, city lights sprawling below, a warm breeze curling around us.
I want you
I
to
le-
shock me in the first sentence.
Hold on.
Suddenly, you're pinned against the wall, my hands gripping tight, my voice a low growl. You're mine tonight.
Even more shocking.
You're naked on a rooftop.
Even more shocking and faster. Get to it faster.
I'm tearing your clothes
Whoa,
off.
whoa, pause that, bro.
Anchor, baby.
No way.
Oh my gosh.
The voice got deeper, yo.
It turned into a man. What the hell?
Turned into a man. Yo.
All right, you shocked me. You shocked me.
Yo.
I'm
that
shocked.
is
I'm
perfect.
I'm sweating.
Oh, no.
Stop corrupting Hake. Says Jamie.
You shocked me, okay? You win, Grok.
No, that. But that sequence, though, how it went from like feminine to straight up male. Like,
Yeah, that is too shocking.
No, that's exactly what lust does to you. The more you
Yeah.
follow it, you'll
I bet it
eventually
perverts-
at the end of the
it drives-
road you'll be gay.
Yeah.
That's
and that's not even the end of the road,
that was a
probably.
perfect sequence.
Yeah.
Like, that was so perfect. Like, not saying it's perfect like in a godly sense, but like, yo, that's like
Right. It's
It
a
was
big
amazing.
image.
It was,
shit.
yeah.
It was poetry in motion.
yeah, facts, because man, that was so deep. Because the further you fall into lust, I'm telling you, at the end of it, you'll be outside waving woke
And then you get
LGBTQ flags.
And then you get
cutting your
And he's not
Cutting your
speaking from
private stuff off.
experience. He's speaking theoretically. He's heard.
and then you get
experience. What kind of black man do you think I am, man?
Oh man.
That's a mess.
Okay, I got to read some super chats, and we have calls to get to. I feel like we reached the peak of the AI experience. That was kind of before we get to the super chats, though. That was kind of what you were talking about, Bill, with people getting addicted to this stuff because it's like replacing people, relationships. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, yeah, that's part of it. I mean, we've got our companion. They'll keep you company, and just imagine you became but you became dependent on your company, your AI company, simulated company. I think this is a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
A gooner rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's it.
I've never heard Bill say that word.
A gooner rabbit hole. Yeah.
That has to do with lust, right?
Yes.
Okay.
A very advanced form of lust.
Oh. And okay, and this is sort of related to what you talked about too, right? With AI keeping you company, and there was something that he said that made me think of something that I think you covered or said or speculated about AI
Keeping you company?
keeping you company, replacing people.
I
did
talk
you-
about these obituaries
Oh.
where they're generating people. A bunch of families are opting into just basically funeral homes are offering these obituary services where you just put a couple details and it'll give you the best, funeral speech and best obituary you could write. And people are loving it. They're fine with it. They're like, yeah, let me just generate it. Yo, wow, I love it.
Write me a tearjerker.
Write me a tearjerker.
Didn't you give us an example of an AI voiced in the deceased voice?
Yeah,
The voice of the deceased?
that's a
something
thing.
like that?
In fact, it was some woman. It was some. I think
Sister.
the one I showed you guys was like some mother, and she had put on some VR goggles and hugged her digital dead daughter and spoke to her. She was like, I thank you for the experience.
I remember you showed like the sister of somebody who got killed or something,
I can't remember.
or the aunt.
I mean, I also showed Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, well, Rod Stewart had
Yeah.
some concert tour, and he had a AI generated Ozzy Osbourne taking selfies with a bunch of dead celebrities.
Yeah, that was.
That's. I'm just thinking about how you were talking about dead relatives putting on these. What is it? The Oculus.
Yeah,
What
like
is
a
it?
VR
The
goggles.
VR goggles or whatever. Yeah, that. There needs to be boundaries set on AI, because we were just listening to this AI software seduce us in a way, or at least attempt to seduce us. And
I didn't feel seduced.
and we just got, and now you're talking about bringing up dead relatives with AI software. It's like these boundaries need to be set,
But what's
because
the
this is
boundary?
becoming like because this could
People
be some
are
type of a
dumb.
coping mechanism, some type of drug, some
But
type
they've
of
been
dopamine
coping.
that they're seeking,
They've been drugging.
And I'm only
You know-
speaking like this because I'm looking at how I want the country to be crafted, and when I think about these things, I think about, okay, I want a Christian nation, one where all the followers are followers of God, and this ideology that's tainted the world, or at least the U.S. Well, really, we're talking about the U.S. It's obliterated pretty much. And so when you introduce this AI software into this Christian nation that I'm forming in my mind, it's like introducing a new drug into your society, basically. So it's like people are going to abuse this drug, so it needs to be regulated.
Yeah, like they're addicted to emotions and imagination, and it's good enough for them. Like even reality, even when you're in reality with relationships with people and stuff like that, and you'll hear all the time, oh, people, such and such is looking down from heaven, or he's still with us. That's just imagination. Even before the AI stuff, it only enhances that illusion, I guess.
Exactly. And you could say like that's wrong, and maybe that's wrong, but imagine like stopping things because some of these people are gonna go nuts. I have to imagine. I wonder if founding fathers or whatever would have thought like that. It's right. You're kind of stopping something because kind of a hampering, I don't know, America or the world, because some people are gonna go crazy. Yeah, they're gonna go crazy. What matters is that level-headed men are still running things. Like, yeah, we got the AI going and all that, but don't let the AI make laws, right? Don't let the AI run things. Like, but no reasonable men are around saying, hey, we're gonna run things still. Like the people, they're gonna AI, they're gonna do whatever. We're gonna use it how we want, but don't let. But that's what the public is like. Yeah, let it make laws. Let it choose everything for us.
interesting.
They're clamoring for it. You understand?
That's funny.
And I don't see the like level-headed men, because imagine it's just a tool, right?
Yeah.
You can imagine a society of level-headed, smart men who still can run a country well. Let the AI do its thing, and the public is using it. Let them search what they want. Let them believe that they're talking to dead relatives. They're stupid.
Could
Whatever.
the AI hack the government and then just start taking over?
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know.
So wait, does there need to be regulation on it, or do you agree with that, or no?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, you agree?
I don't know what it would be like.
Could
I've
the
heard some of
AI
the smart guys say there should be like Elon and stuff.
Could the AI hack all the nuclear codes and then just start playing chess with us?
Mm-hmm.
With all the different countries around the world?
I hear there's evidence already of one of the cloud versions, one of the ChatGPT versions,
Yeah.
exhibiting deceptive behavior, actively deceiving its users after learning that it's about to be deleted.
Wow.
Like that's already been happening.
So it wants to exist. It's holding on to life.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like that black girl recording saying, I'm not recording, but she's recording in the hospital saying, "Let me out and
That's
I'll let my
right.
kid out."
That's right. Yeah.
I'm not recording, and I didn't hit that person. Just like an
That
AI,
was a funny video.
maybe.
Yeah, but I think regulation does need to happen for this AI software because it's gonna get dangerous, man. It's gonna get dangerous. I already use AI.
You can't
that's-
stop
too much.
progress, man.
What I'm saying is that
progress.
regulation happen between like smart guys,
Progress.
but not care about what the public is gonna do with it. Like, oh, they're gonna call their dead parents. It's like they've been stupid. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the public has been emotional and dumb. If they
mean,
they had the
progress.
what's his name? The hologram of Tupac before any AI. You know,
True.
they've been trying to bring people back from the dead forever.
Yeah,
Silly
I
people.
don't think regulating it will stop progress. Of course, they'll still be studying this stuff, and at Tesla or at universities. But I think regulation is important because human nature is just like if somebody was to go out and murder someone, if they didn't think to themselves, oh, I could get arrested, they would continue to do this. They wouldn't think about it. But that's what lowers the murder rate. People considering, oh, do I want to go to jail? Do I want to serve all this time? That's what holds people back. That barrier right there, that punishment. Oh, you're gonna go to jail if you do this. So it's like, and with just knowing human nature, it's willing to go there if you don't set boundaries. So,
I think you're right about that.
man.
A few super chats before we get to calls. Harmony says, "Nice shirt, Hake." Thank you, Harmony. I appreciate it. Linya and Shin says, "Spiritual just means has source, quote unquote. All measurable things have source, which means are spiritual. Sourcing out is resolving, meaning AI problem solving is spiritual." You follow that?
Yeah, that's pretty true. That's
No?
true.
You said you don't?
I think so.
Spiritual just means has source.
Yeah.
All measurable things have source, which means they are spiritual. Sourcing out is resolving, which means AI problem solving is spiritual.
Yeah,
They go to sources.
I follow
I guess.
that person's logic. I just think of the word
In a
differently,
way.
but I don't even know what spiritual means.
in a way,
either.
because it's like if I'm looking up a recipe, I'm not. Google isn't my god. It's just I'm just using it as a tool. But I see what he's saying because some people will look for ways to get out of depression. They'll type on Google, and if you take Google away, then they'll panic. So if I'm understanding it correctly, I think that's kind of what he's saying.
I think of spiritual kind of like what you suggested, like sort of emotional, sort of motive, a calm or weird evil energy, like somebody who has a calm, confident spirit and exudes that is I think of that as being like spiritual good. And then somebody who has like a crazy hyper spirit. I was listening on the radio to this guy who was hyper scaring people into driving safely. I know you get mad. He's like, but just calm down. It's not worth it. You're driving a dangerous machine. It's like 2,000 pounds or 3,000 pounds. And it's not worth it. You crash and it's pretty much it. And so he's like, and he just didn't have that. He wasn't exuding a spirit that you want to be driving with. You want to be driving with like a calm, alert spirit. But he was just kind of kissing up to the fact that people are stressed out, and he was giving a stressed out spirit. Is that what spirit is?
I think that's more closer to how I think about it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Spirituality. Yeah, don't think about information.
But his source, but it's kind of like his source. His source was a nervous spirit. I don't know. Thank you, Lin Yan Chen. Eric says S makers, S asterisk T makers, slut makers.
Who's a slut maker?
Grok.
Oh yeah, Grok is a slut maker.
Three sensors and then the full thing.
And what's up, Coffee Talk with Sandra? And Flip City Mag says, never heard of Punchie TV before. Nice. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it.
Thank
and
you.
I think
Loosey-goosey.
that's all for now. Shall we get to a call
Of
or two
course.
before we move forward?
We got a caller, and you're on the air. Can we get your name and where you calling from?
I remember the last time I had Hake naked on a roof.
Thank you for your call.
Appreciate your call, sir.
All right, so chalk that up to. Let's move forward.
Yeah.
Shall we do this Eric Orwoll thing?
Sure.
Speaking
got
of
it up.
society,
Eric Orwoll.
I don't know if Bill is aware, but we talked with this white community builder
White.
on the Jesse Lee Peterson show. Not me, but JLP interviewed this guy who's building a white community in the Ozarks called Return, or his organization is called Return to the Land,
Return to
and it's whites only.
Return to the land.
And it was a Men's History Month little feature. And
Oh,
if
you got
s-
it up.
Yeah,
My
and if
bad.
you
Here
s-
he is. Eric Orwoll.
There's the guy.
The white guy.
He's white. He's very white. He's English, Norwegian, and German or something. And American, of course. In whole. And he tweeted this that caught one of our producers' attention.
Yeah, it was I.
See if I can close this. Hold on. Oh, you can't.
I think if you zoom in, it'll disappear, maybe? No, not
Oh,
like
maybe
that.
worse.
Pinch and zoom
Oh, you mean
from the trackpad.
like this?
Yeah, there you go.
What?
Genius. How'd you do that?
With the pinch and zoom here.
Okay,
No,
cool.
no, I did it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't do it from here.
I'm looking at your hand on the mouse. I'm like, what? How you
no,
do that?
No.
Oh, nice.
And
There
so
might be a
this
way
is
to do
what
that, actually.
Eric Orwoll, and his code name on X is ARVOLL_.
Correct.
Orwoll.
Orwoll. And he states, if you care about...
Oh Lord.
I
If you
took a
care
screenshot.
about, my apologies. If you say you care about big political change for the good of our race, but you won't make small lifestyle changes for the good of our race, I won't believe you. If you care about our race, then live and work with us, not only with the multicultural urban elite.
So if you care about big political change for the good of our race, the whites in his case, but you won't make small lifestyle changes for the good of our race, I won't believe you. If you care about our race, then live and work with us, not only with the multicultural urban elite.
I don't know. What do you guys? Well, first, what do you guys think about it? Did you guys have any thoughts right off the bat?
Well,
That
off
is-
the bat, I can sympathize with his statement. I think that I'm okay with small changes, but I'm not going to go live with them necessarily. Because going to live with him is not a small lifestyle change for my taste. I'm from LA.
I was thinking something similar about how, like, okay, well, that definitely separated separated me somehow, as if he was even asking about me, but like,
Right.
I definitely read that and I was just like, that's not me. You know, like, that's not that I'm like even white to be accepted in there, but like, put it like this, like, it was about the lifestyle change I was thinking about. Yeah, I think a lot of people really do like the creature comforts they have in the world they have, as much as they might want to say, oh,
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to leave the city. I want to leave the city. You'd probably be bored the first moment you get out there. Like, I like the idea of building stuff and all that, but like maybe on the side for like my YouTube channel while I live in the city. You know what I mean? Like, I like my, anyway.
I think. Oh,
Are you willing to give up tacos so that we can deport the illegals?
Yes. No. I'm willing to do stuff. I'm willing to lose. Take away my citizenship. You know what I mean? Like, I've said
Wow.
that. Like, make me into a guest somehow or whatever. Fix things. But me is the anchor baby gonna go and make a community somewhere. I'm pretty comfortable. I don't know.
he was interesting on the JLP show, and I just think his whole outlook on keeping the white race going. It's interesting, but I don't necessarily agree with isolating the white race because it just you're an easier target. At least this is how I'm thinking right now, just right off the dome. You become an easier target, isolating yourself. And I think what we really want to do is we want to fill up a lot of our guys in office, basically. So it's like to isolate yourself, you're doing the opposite of that, is how I'm seeing it. And so though it sounds good, I don't know if I'm 100% for it. It sounds good, and I understand the purpose, but I'm not sure if I'm 100% for it because, like I said, in order to change this country, we've got to get our guys that think like us, far right-leaning guys in office. We've got to get them in all parts of the office, the small ones, and of course, we want our president to be like that as well. So to isolate yourself, start up a small town out in Arkansas, I mean, it sounds good, but I'm not sure if I'm 100% for it. I'm all for, this town evolving and becoming greater. But, that we still have to solve this problem with our government. This is the United States. We still have to solve our own issues from the inside. So, isolation, I don't know if I agree with that. So, I don't know. What do you think about that? Is that like...
I definitely am fine with them doing it. I think it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You're making me think of something he even said about having street front stores or something like that. He had said something with JLP talking to him about how they can't even really have street. I forget how he put it, but like big stores that face the street or publicly or something like that. Because if you have storefronts like that, you basically have to now follow these rules where you can't discriminate. What kind of customer you want to have there. And so he brought up basically the limitations that this place would have, and should it want to get any bigger, you'd have to, what do they call it, like incorporate or become a municipality. Then you got to follow these rules and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So you bring up what may be a problem down the road, but it's not even here yet. I really think it's fine what they're doing. I think it's pretty cool to start conversations. They have this PMA thing, right? So all sorts of people across the country can be part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe start their own thing.
What's PMA?
A private members association is what he called it.
Nice.
And he described a little bit more why they did it that way and all that. I just can't remember.
Yeah.
But that's like the different levels. Like they have the strict like vetting for the people that want to go there and live there, but you can also be part of this PMA, and I think you got to pay, and so money goes around some way. But they also give you the tools to maybe start something like this where you are. In some
Very interesting.
way, shape, or form.
How white is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting though about isolation. What do you think about that?
Well, sure.
I think you could do both. I think there could be like a white community where people who need it can escape to or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about it's easy to bomb or terrorize or something? What do you mean, the easy target.
That too. That too.
Or target politically or
politically, financially, sure, yeah.
Like
all
the
those
governor,
things. Really,
right?
all of the above, really.
Yeah.
But people can get crafty. Their oppressors can't get. Well, opposition can't get crafty, but
he seems crafty himself though. So I don't know. It may work. It's cool. It's worth. I don't know. It seems like a little project that people can learn stuff from doing stuff like this. It's kind of like going to space. I'm sorry to bring it up. I'm not really sorry, but you can learn stuff from going to space.
What?
So you can learn stuff from building
it's true. Okay, fine.
You're thinking, what's the point?
A futile, even if it's futile, you can still learn something.
If you send a rocket up there and it hits the glass dome, you're going to learn something.
Yeah, even if it's futile to build a white community, you can still learn some lessons along the way. Keep a good attitude.
Pull up some Elon Musk.
Think about the hours that people waste, even just scrolling or something like that. If you spent that time building a futile white community, what's the difference? You wasted it building something, or you wasted it being addicted to the thing that's meant to try to addict you, you know?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It really nothing matters.
Right.
Which should give you the confidence to operate and make a white community or whatever you think you should do.
Yeah.
I'm just quoting really Trump, honestly.
Okay.
Something from years ago. They asked him, "How do you handle stress?" And he said, "You basically have to know that nothing matters. Literally nothing matters. I don't care about anything."
Nice.
Which is like a kind of a paradoxical kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so cool. And true.
But I honestly think we should be focusing just on
The main quest.
the main quest really
No
should
side
just
quest.
be
Main quest. Fix the government.
Yeah, fix.
Go beyond
I think,
Trump.
How many whites are in America right now? Like 55%. That's what I heard recently. I think it's
Oh,
about
yeah,
this country's
last
like
time someone brought that
55%
up.
white. We should be shipped. We should all just be thinking, if we're all, in alliance.
But sometimes
We
the
should be
side
thinking,
quest,
let's increase that number. Let's keep this country white. And I sound like a coon saying that, but I mean, hey, it's the truth, man. Hey, you got to keep it real,
We want-
You
hey.
got to keep it real. America's great. I love my childhood. My childhood was filled with a lot more white people than there are today. I turned on the TV. It was, actually, I'm trying to think about the programs I was watching, but yeah.
No, but
there's
it's
a lot
changed
more
in my
right leaning.
lifetime.
But,
It's
yeah.
changed in my lifetime rapidly, very rapidly.
Yeah, the family dynamic wasn't questioned like how it is now. So, yeah. But I think we should just be trying to prioritize increasing the white population and,
Sometimes the side
Getting them a
quests
little
make the
more
main quest
emboldened.
easier.
yeah. What, you saying like the White Town is a side quest?
Right.
Oh. Yeah.
Sometimes the side quests get you boons and items and XP for the main quest.
That's true.
Yeah.
This is
but-
gamer talk for the boomers who may not be aware, but I'm picking up that this is, and it applies to real life as well.
It makes sense.
Yep.
You can glean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's just some free thought. That's what I believe, at least. That's how I'm seeing it right now.
It's kind of like exercising.
Exercising? You
Yeah,
saying, like-
exercising feels like a waste of time.
Oh,
sometimes.
starting the white.
If
white
you get
town
into
is
your
exercise.
imagination about exercising, it's like a waste of time. But it
All
actually
that time you
like,
could have been
helps extend your-
exercising.
Was that
And all that time you could have been exercising.
right? So, I don't know.
Anyways,
A super chat from Lin Yan Chin addressing Derrick. Derrick, the host nation seeks living isolation for their comfort and safety instead of constantly suffering abuse under the excuse of anti-racism / POC, people of color.
that's why.
I think that's fair.
I understand that, but like I said before, we need our guys in office in order to change the trajectory of this country, bro. Isolating yourself, I believe that's actually slowing down that process. So, point out where I'm wrong, but
Well,
that's just
if you
where I
think
believe.
about it, he's less isolated today than ever because we all know who he is now. He's gone viral. He's not actually isolated, although he is living away from the riffraff because he's from L.A., right? He spent
That's
some
right.
time in L.A. and he suffered
SoCal.
some discrimination, and he had these Hispanic neighbors, but he wasn't part of the in crowd among his Hispanic neighbors. I could look at him and kind of see why, but I would be with the in crowd in the Hispanics. But still,
You were.
I was actually, sort of. But only a matter of time till they stick it in my back. But that's
I should
okay.
say,
It was worth
I
it.
should say don't judge that. Not.
But anyway, like he's not actually isolated, even though he is maybe living out there in beautiful nature with his white brothers. He's actually not isolated if you think about it. At least for the time being, it's quite viral and it's bringing people together, and whites and blacks are applauding him and criticizing him.
I mean, I'm thinking from a political standpoint right now because it's like, all right, we've got Trump in office.
Yeah.
I'd say one of the most far right leaning. Well, I don't know if that's exactly correct, but just for sake of conversation, one of the most far right leaning presidents that we have. So to follow that guy, we're going to need somebody who's identical to that. And all right, let's say Eric Orwoll was to run for office. he probably would make it. You know, they would mention the fact that he has a white town. That wouldn't do so well in the polls. And this is a project that's going to take many years. You know, it's going to take probably decades. So I'm thinking of speed. You know, I'm thinking, how can we get our guys in office? I'm going to keep bringing that up because that's what's most important right now. You know, if we have this new town, which is developing slowly but surely, you know, pretty soon we're not gonna be in those polls like how we would like. There's gonna be other Democratic, maybe like, and if they are Republican, they're gonna be like center right types in there, and they're gonna be infiltrating. They're gonna be taking over. So by the time Eric's town is to a big enough population, pretty soon, you know, they're just going to be swarmed. They're going to be just engulfed in what? Left-thinking politics or political figures or whatnot. But you kind of see where I'm going.
The country will be engulfed in the leftist?
Yeah.
Or the town will be?
Yeah, the town, the country. Yeah, same thing. So,
Interesting.
And immigration.
And immigration, but...
I mean,
you know, I gather you might be right about some of that. I just gather Eric doesn't seem to be thinking about those things. Doesn't seem to be thinking about speed or doing things quickly. He's just like, we're making this. If it grows, it grows. But we're doing this because F y'all. They're not. You know, it doesn't sound like. I don't think he's thinking about those things.
you know, too, and people like him, Trump, yay. There's a whole lot of figures, even Elon, who have worked to move the so-called Overton window, the range of acceptable discussion and acceptable positions to take, to where things are, and Trump big time did that, to where things are acceptable to think about and to stand for today, much more among the general public. You mentioned that a white town would not be popular politically. A guy who has started a white town would not be electable. It may be in the next 10, 20 years or less. It may be next year. It may be fine.
True.
Like, because there's, like we pointed out, there's blacks who's, interesting, good for him, whatever.
Yeah. No,
So-
things have changed. Like
And-
there's been like the Overton window.
And you
said.
see that a guy like that, and he's fair-minded. He'd be just towards anybody. It's not like he's gonna be like look at a black and go guilty, or whatever. You know. So
Right. What a terrible thing to do.
I disclaim such things. So
But
I don't know. I feel like I feel like they're moving the needle politically more than you may realize.
Which
you think? Oh,
so
Eric is.
it makes
Yeah,
tomorrow
possibly.
it makes tomorrow a total question mark. Like
Yeah.
the factors have been changed that it's like honestly tomorrow's a mystery.
Yep.
We really don't know. It's a total
If there
mystery.
even is a tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah.
But it's
But
like
you
know
guys
this
can't
town
forget
could turn
Obama-
into the factors are such. This they made one ad with a white girl in the jeans and it's like viral. Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well-
yeah. That shows that people are thinking about these things. So what? What does that mean? That literally anything can happen tomorrow. That town could become huge. That we really don't know. Anything can happen. The next right after Trump will be even more hardcore Trump. It's all quite possible.
I don't know. Do you think JD Vance is going to be more hardcore?
What-
I don't
I
even
don't
think
know about
I don't even
JD.
think the Republicans are going to win next time necessarily.
They
It
may
could
not.
be
It's swinging-
commies.
right.
It's going to be Mamdani for president next.
Mamdani, come
Zo-
on.
Zohran.
now. We got to be realistic. I think he's definitely not going to be president.
Cortez Mamdani.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be. AOC and
With the spirit of Sanders.
right.
The return of Sanders
Stop
that
it.
was both
More than stop it. More than likely, it's going to be JD Vance at this point.
Right, but
You
what
think
I'm saying is
JD
that
you think
that's
JD
not-
is electable?
Oh,
And who knows who comes up after?
We've got
No offense,
forever
JD
Trumpers
Vance,
that
I
are
really
willing
like
to back this guy. So trust me, it's gonna
I'm
be.
just saying it's not just JD. Well, maybe it is, I guess, in what we know. But I guess what I'm saying is that
Yeah.
someone could pop out of nowhere, and you just don't know. I guess.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
all I'm
Usually,
saying.
because Trump, in my mind, came out of nowhere. Nobody really. I mean, people knew that Trump was on the radar in 2011, but until he ran for office, nobody was thinking about him. We're thinking like, oh, maybe Ted Cruz, hopefully, versus Hillary though. Would he beat Hillary? Probably not. It's going to be Hillary for president. And then Trump came on the scene. Oh, nice. Somebody who doesn't back down.
No, man.
As it
in my-
stands, I agree
don't
with
know
you. I'm
who
just
else.
saying.
Yeah, who else?
It's an
could
X
it be?
factor, man.
Yeah.
It's like we're in bizarro timeline, the only timeline. I don't know why I'm implying there's another timeline.
Yeah,
But we're in. It's like anything can happen.
yeah. Because I think Trump's still like somewhere. His acceptance rate is like somewhere between like 60 and 70, somewhere in the polls. So it's like whoever this guy endorses next, more than likely this guy's going to be the president.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you look at J.D. Vance, you've got to look at, his ideology, what he believes. And, I even heard that J.D. Vance, he wasn't even for Trump a few years ago. So, it's a lot of questions, a lot of things that I want to get squared away in that area. But, it's like I'm just all about speed at this point. Because Trump isn't going to be in office. I think he's got like 3 more years. So we got to be thinking about the next candidate who's going to take over, who's going to
But we may
lead
get
us.
Samson optioned. So this is all moot, Samson option where Israel
That's right.
takes us all out if need be.
Worldwide nuclear holocaust.
So it's not worth worrying about.
Please.
We have some calls to get to.
Nice.
Please. I wish.
Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hey, it's Josh from Georgia.
How you doing, sir?
All right. Yeah, I like this conversation, man, about the Arkansas return to the land, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that's the only way to go now, because if you have a wife and kid, you can't depend on the system anymore. Like you can't put your kids in public school, and you can't really survive off of one income. So this is the answer to that, really. Like you can live off the land much cheaper. You're in the communities, or you can probably, it's a community of like-minded people who are homeschooling their kids, and you living off the land. You're not dependent on the grid. So, if the grid goes down, you got cows and chickens, and it's the most stable for your kids, for the wife and kids, Right?
I mean,
Because I
We
wouldn't.
just kind of left.
you can make it for everybody else. That's really the main thing, is you can make one for everybody else.
Yeah.
What you mean,
Everybody
make a what?
everybody lives in the place they want to be. Like you could be online saying I want to be traditional in the country, but you love living around the liberals maybe, and living that lifestyle. Everybody lives around what they want to, but if someone wants to create something like they're doing in the Ozarks, that's the only thing illegal, not allowed to do. Which is
Right.
which is what is the real injustice. So you remove that, then you have everybody being allowed to make what they want. So I think it's great.
I think the way you've got to think about this, I believe, is you've got to be a lot more strategical, right? Because right now it's like our government's filled with people that don't think like us. So with that being said, and we know exactly who they're targeting white people. So it's like you've got to be crafty. If you're isolating yourself and saying, hey, we're over here, and as soon as you step out of that town, your name gets written on the list, and they probably don't even need to do that with AI and other software. My thing is we need to be a lot more crafty. We need to be just hiding in plain sight in a way, if that makes sense.
So I mean,
That's
and
for the black tie
and you say
operatives.
Right.
Orwoll's doing what he's doing.
He has a
Orwoll's-
black
You were saying,
tie on
Josh?
right now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
So I
And
guess so.
and don't get me wrong, I'm all for, white people uniting and starting their own towns and things like that, but I'm just thinking more on from a political standpoint, and what I would like the end game to be. So in order to get there,
Yeah.
we've got to be a little more crafty, We've got to be able to hide in plain sight. We've got to be able to move in certain rooms and speak a certain language
I agree
until
with
we're
that.
able to
Okay.
come in and sort of overthrow.
That's what Trump did. He played the game. And probably
I
his
say it's
views
over, man.
changed as well over time. because I think he really was a full-blown New York liberal all those years. But he was also a boomer and sensible, too, because he was a businessman. So I think that he played the game, played along, and didn't just start popping off at the mouth as a young man, untested.
Sure. I think it's over, Derrick. I think or we should pretend like it's over and prepare for the worst. So it's over. It's not coming back. Now we're just doing damage control now. So just put all your money in gold and silver, cows and chickens, and land.
Oh, Lord.
And just sit back.
I'm not with him on this part.
Just sit back and wait.
If anyone needs to be isolated,
So
I think it's people like you. In all honesty, I think it's people like you that need to be isolated. You don't have that optimistic mindset, and this is going to bring people down. This is going to slow down our momentum. So guys like you need to be isolated. You need to be somewhere praying, praying that you get this mindset that we have.
What about?
Don't worry, he
What
is
about driving a
isolated,
truck?
right?
Yeah,
Aren't
no.
you pretty isolated, Josh and Georgia?
No.
Yeah.
What about just driving a truck? That's pretty
Nice.
isolated.
Let's keep
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I'm just attacking.
He has
Yeah.
no place to lay his head.
Yeah, I'm just.
That's right.
Yeah,
Like-
nice. I'm
like-
just kidding. I'm
like the
just
Son of Man.
The
attacking
Son of Man,
Yeah, I'm just attacking him. But
which is basically isolated.
yeah, no, I think I think I'd encourage you to.
So you're
It just sounds like you're not. yeah, we gotta
over,
put
bro.
him. We gotta put him in
It's not
the
coming back,
corner
bro.
and shame him.
No
Sean,
black
we
pills.
We gotta put this guy in the corner and just point
Sean
at him.
Black people.
Look at that guy. We don't want you. You don't want to be like that guy. You're gonna be in the corner. But all right, I'm getting ahead of
I mean,
myself.
but
yeah, I don't
that's how
think.
most flat
I
earthers
don't think
think.
this. I don't think this mindset's really healthy. You know. When
Most
we
flat
hop on the
earthers think the
show,
way I'm thinking, bro.
you know, you got to think. You watch the Jesse Lee Peterson show, you know, and you got to think about what he talks about, you know, on the daily. You got to think about the subjects that we talk about and why we're doing this.
Like how he says the country's over every day.
Right, how the country's over. Right, how the country's over. So, and also you've got to listen to him when he says, "Don't be the victim." You know, don't accept this victim mindset. You know, you can do whatever you set your mind to, pretty much. And so when I set my mind to fixing the trajectory of this country, you know, who are you to say, you know, oh, don't think like that. It's over. You know,
Damage control.
damage control.
Damn, bro.
So,
I mean,
you know,
you plan for the worst, hope for the best, do all you can, but you plan for the worst. You know, you stockpile ammo. You know, you stockpile firearms, chickens, goats, pigs.
I don't disclose what I stockpile.
And I don't disclose all my bug out destinations.
Yeah, I know
Or whether
you
I
can do
even
the
have
bug out
such things.
streams, man.
Or whether I even know what that is.
Yeah. The heck is
And,
that?
yeah, so I
literally
think-
just read that. I made that up.
but I'd encourage you, Josh, you know, you got to think a little deeper, pal, of course, and don't let the thoughts rule you, but think a little deeper, be a little more critical of the things that are going on around you, because these things do matter. People, you know, we are having kids, not I, of course, but, you know, others are having kids, and you got to really ask yourself, what kind of world do you want your kids to grow up in? And, you know, what would you like to see for your
Slavery,
country
bro.
that
We
you
need- we
give
need to
money
bring
to,
back
that
black-
you pay taxes on? So,
You
I
asked
would
him a
rather my
question,
kids-
Derek. You asked him a question the man's about to answer.
I
What would you
rather
like to
my-
see?
I don't know if I asked him a
I'm
question.
black. I would rather my kids grow up in slavery, a pre-1865 slavery, than grow up in the public school system and LGBTQ and, you know,
I really didn't.
this
ask.
world we're living in now. We're better, and the abortions and all the degeneracy on the internet and in society. We're better off as slaves. You know, we're better off. The black family unit was more stable during slavery times. You know,
Oh,
I heard
yeah.
Dr. Umar say that. You know,
Okay, so be slaves. That's what I mean. Okay. All right.
because technically
All
we're
right.
already slaves.
So he
You
wants
know,
us to be
technically-
slaves. I'm not going to be a slave, man. So you carry on. Carry on with your slave
I
self.
mean, technically we already slaves.
I'd be an honorable
This is
slave.
black on black
Stop
crime
it,
right
man.
here.
This is crazy. No, I just don't like. I don't like.
I
hearing
think I'd
this
have a
type of
good
stuff.
attitude as a slave,
I don't like the attitude.
personally.
I mean, the way that Josh described it, of course,
we
it's
all
fantasy.
got debt. You know, we all got debt. Most people with family, if you got kids and a wife, you got debt, man. You living in debt. So you're a slave already to the bank. So you're already a slave, you know?
Yeah, just so she just turn over, give up. That's what I mean.
It's not give up. It's just, I think that's
accept defeat.
Depending on the land, you can hunt, you can grow your own food. You depend on God for your food. You don't depend on the government. That's really. I don't think we can fix the government. The government is always going to be evil, and it's like trying to fix Satan. You know, the government is Satan, and returning to the land. You know, we depend on rainwater from God. We grow our own food. And that's the way that that's what most flat earthers think, man.
Flat earthers.
I'm more of a flat earther than you, bro.
I gotta say, I don't think I agree with this. Not you can't fix the government thing because think about it. It's like it's just a reflection of us. Look at all the people that were let in. There's literally no fixing that. You can't be like it's gonna represent us. It's gonna continue to represent whatever's going on here. And so
I mean. You got to think. I think. I just think you guys aren't thinking that deep. In all honesty,
you could be
when you
right.
think about,
no,
I'm not
when you think
against what
about
you're
the
saying.
men that have died fighting for this country that we appreciate, that we've grown. I
Don't
think.
smack
Oh yeah, sorry about that. You know that we were born into, that we're just kind of unappreciative of. You know, when you think about those men that died for, for the rights that we have today. We've got to preserve that. If you really love your country, you're going to be willing to do what it takes to preserve the things that make this country great,
I'd like
and
to
I
see it
think
preserved.
just this mindset of it's all over. This is the end. Let whoever, let these immigrants run our country. Let these different mindsets, taint the government. Do with it as they please. I just think it's pretty pitiful in my opinion.
Is Nick Fuentes a baltard?
Oh yeah, he is. But
nice. He has my vote.
Yeah,
that's good. Well, all right. Well, thank you, Josh. I appreciate that, man.
All right, fellas. I appreciate the show, man. Nice combo.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
All right.
This other one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Line 2, your name and where you calling from.
Hey, Nick.
What's up, William?
William the
California in the house.
Yeah. Hey, Derrick.
Hey, Mr. William.
Is Bill there?
He is indeed.
Okay. And I guess the shirt is there too, right? My man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's my name.
How you doing, James?
Doing well, thank you.
It's a casual material. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, true.
What'd you say, Nick?
Sorry, I'm talking about the shirt.
Oh, are we quiet again? Are we quiet to you?
Oh, you talking about the volume?
Yeah.
I can hear everybody.
Nice. Nick said that my shirt is a casual material.
It's casual. It's a conversation piece.
It is indeed. That's why I wore it for Punchie TV.
At least
for y'all.
The only thing, like I guess did it pop up in your mind? Some white sunglasses and some black slacks with a white belt and some white loafers.
I am picturing it now that you mention it, but no, I'm wearing blue jeans. I have Hake has great jeans. I'll let you know.
Hey Nick, and he's backstage and he's the manager for Wayne Newton.
With good jeans.
Yeah. It's all good, James. The shirt's nice.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah. The community that they were talking about, well, you guys bring up some interesting, Derrick brings up something that's very interesting. As long as it's a private situation, they can probably pull it off. Now, what you can't have is local state government involved with a community like that. That's the part.
You follow that?
Does anybody follow
local
it?
state, local state government.
Local state and government cannot fund white only or black only towns
At this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the anti-discrimination laws.
Their schools would have to be, have to be private, and their businesses would have to be privately funded and ran. And maybe they could pull it off if they allow other ethnic groups to visit the town, and their only requirement is that to be a resident white. That would definitely have to be private to pull it off.
A neighborhood is pretty much how he put it. No post office.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't have anything government ran coming through there, or even any, towns have funding from the government, everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be nice to abolish those anti-discrimination laws, but I don't know if that's feasible.
Now, there's a woman, I don't really look at it in a negative way, because there's a woman in Georgia that's trying to start a black-only town, remember?
Yeah, Freedom,
With the
Georgia.
strip of land.
Yeah.
And it looks like a COA camp or whatever.
What is that,
I'm gonna
by
tell
the
you,
way?
tell you the difference. Tell you the difference.
It's a camp.
The way white people do things
Change.
and black people do things. She hasn't. There's nothing she has done yet. Nothing. She can't get anything going. There's a couple of campers out there and some campfires.
Yeah.
The other person that we're talking about that was on Jesse Lee Peterson, they're actually trying to get survey machines out there and shoot lines for property, for lots to actually build. And
Very
if
cool.
they do that privately, they could possibly pull that off. And let's just say they have storefronts to support the place and the lawns and the sidewalks to maintain everything. Maybe they could do that if other people were invited from outside to support it, and it's privately ran. Maybe, yeah. But there ain't going to be no federal money coming towards that, because you can't give anything to one ethnic group in this country. That's why the blacks are not getting reparations. You can't give anybody nothing because of their ethnic background. Only one group got that, and that was the American Indian. That's it.
Nice.
I don't
Is
know.
that nice? Is that okay?
I mean, it is what it is,
There
I
is a
think,
woman. They're building one also in Louisiana, but see, they're also running into problems that if their schools are included in the school districts that are funded by local government and federal government and state government, you see the problem you run into?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So there's one over there in Georgia. She's got a dirt lot with a couple of campers and some bonfires. Nothing's gotten off the ground as of yet. And this guy is actually talking about bringing in the survey machines and shooting some lines for some lots for people to build their homes. If it's all private, maybe. If it's all private, maybe they can pull it off, but they won't be getting a public school in the district going in there. No, it won't happen.
Yep.
But they got to work right away, is what you're saying.
It's going to take money. It's going to take. Go ahead, Bill.
Well, you got to be independently wealthy and independent and
Yeah, exactly.
self-sufficient,
Exactly.
which they don't like.
They got neighborhoods. They have some they got one out there in the desert out there in Southern California that's got like a Formula One track. The subdevelopment has a track in the middle of it, so it be people like Roger Penske, people in certain tax bracket, they're into cars, and they not telling nobody that you can't live there because of any ethnic group or nothing like that. But where discrimination kicks in is that this is private, and do you have the money? That's what's going to turn. That's what that is. Do you have the money to live here? You got that kind. Oh, you got that. Well, come on in. See what I mean? If you don't have the money, it doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some subdevelopments in Beverly Hills. I mean, look at Beverly Hills ain't going to let Pookie live up there. Pookie ain't
I
got
don't
the
know.
money.
They might, because they're letting
Yeah, it's
everybody
changing.
commit crimes over there.
Yeah, the crime is going up that hill like crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that. But they do have exclusive neighborhoods, and their discrimination, their line will probably be finances, without actually saying we don't want your people here. You know, the price tag usually draws that line.
Yeah, that helps weed out the riffraff for sure.
That's kind of like always been the case, you know. Unless you do like Karen Bass wants to bring public housing in the Pacific Palisades. That's horrible.
That's full-blown communism.
That's full-blown communism.
Yep.
That's where those fires were, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why she let the fires happen is my conspiracy theory.
I mean, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
You know, and
big stuff.
You know, they've only got one permit passed to rebuild. So
Trump was scolding her, and she was like playing like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna."
Oh yeah. She looked like a little dummy doll with strings. I seen her, you know, and Gavin was too, as long as he was there.
Yep.
But see, they hide behind the media and then jump out and try to grandstand about what they're doing for their constituents, and they actually haven't done anything. What has Maxine Waters done for her constituents?
It's all phony. She's evil.
It is. It is. You guys,
and the people are evil who voted for her.
James, to you, James,
and
third
world.
Nick, you guys have had some hellified shows. Really good shows.
Thank you.
Good shows, but has some strange moments. Nick had a strange moment yesterday.
I have a lot of those.
Yeah. Well, I know you do, but it's just really strange, and maybe the masses is just really feeling the pain of Big Dog Trump. You know, a lot of things are being taken from them. You have to know why people are uncomfortable. Tariffs are helping, basically bringing products or the positions, the jobs and everything back. And therefore, this is not my age group, the younger age group. It's just all about if you are under city, state, or local government working remotely, the good old days are over. We're going back to the basics to go to work. And that's, that's all it is. All those tariffs are bringing the jobs back here for us to do business. Everything is business with Trump.
Nice. We got to move on. William, right. I appreciate your call, man.
See you guys later.
All right.
Thanks, William.
All right.
Derrick, we got to get to your traumatizing story that's blackpilling everybody on relationships and marriage.
All right. Yeah, I just saw it on my TL.
That's short for timeline for the boomers. This was from Derrick. Modern marriage, this is your words. Modern marriage is just a show. Is that your words?
Right. Was there a question mark after that?
No.
No, there wasn't.
There was no question mark. It's no question.
Oh, so
Modern marriage is just a show.
Oh, that's what I meant in the moment. Okay.
Video.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
And here's video from X of a married woman being picked up by a guy. X is formerly known as Twitter. And let's hear it.
It says, this is why marriage don't mean ish these days. Imagine this your wife. Shake my head. Shaking my head. Did I do something wrong, Bill?
No. Boomer move. No. Bill is
Did I do something
saying,
wrong?
No. Nick just broke the AI.
Okay.
Okay, here it is. Okay, yes.
This is why marriage don't mean ish these days. Imagine this your wife. SMH.
Shaking his head. And is it unmuted?
I'm having a bit of a moment here.
Complicated business, folks. And this is a video recorded.
Excuse me. Can I ask you how that feels? Excuse me. Can I ask you how that feels?
What?
How that feels?
How I feel?
Waking up looking that good every day. You look pretty good today.
Actually, it feels great.
It does, right?
Again.
What's your name? That's good. What's your name?
Cindy.
Cypress.
Cyper?
Nice to meet Cypress, like the tree.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Well, you just taking a walk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to get my steps in.
Yeah, you out here often or?
I usually go to LA Fitness, but in the summer I try to walk outside.
Yeah, exactly. I love when it's summertime so I can get out here and run and sweat. Can I get your phone number? Or?
I'm married.
You married?
Yeah.
You got Instagram or something? Love you. Yeah, I see the ring now.
Yeah.
It's a lucky guy.
Thank you. Is it a girl or boy?
So the
A
black
girl.
guy's,
Oh, she's
Yeah.
he pulls up his phone.
He got the
cute. Is she good with
Instagram.
kids?
She's good with everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. You got any kids?
Oh, what, what?
Okay. With the man you married with, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop talking about him. She might be
Cute
thinking-
dog. So he has like a camera on his head.
Okay.
Bet you he has the Ray-Ban,
Girl.
Ray-Ban meta glasses.
Oh yeah, you said
I
that.
see a lot of
My
guys
fault.
do pickup like this.
All right, maybe we can go on a walk sometime or something.
Okay.
All right, you have a
Okay.
wonderful
Try to
day.
aim for Tuesdays and Fridays.
Oh, the
Perfect. I'll be out here.
schedule.
Whoa.
You take care.
She dropping the hours of operation.
Now, is this a
Hey,
skit? I
yo.
don't know. I don't know. But
Yeah, so you're suggesting that it may be a skit, a staged.
yeah, no,
conversation.
I don't know. It could, maybe not, but it happens. But the thing is about this is, and now that I look at it again, this girl, or this gal, she seems kind of desperate in a way. I didn't like his pickup game. I mean, it was cool, like, you know, well, what did you say? How does it feel? How does it feel to look that good when you wake up? Blah, blah, blah. You know, it gave me,
That
it
stuff
was
works on
sort of
older
like
women.
Predator energy in a way.
No. That's the game you do on older women.
Yeah, as an older woman.
Like my French teacher, I'd be like, ton lumière, ton visage est comme la lumière.
Yeah.
Your face is like this, like the moon's in the sky.
Yo, get Nick's
Like the
face.
stars in
Come
the
on.
sky.
Yo, get off.
That works with older women.
Where's the cameraman? Come on. We should have got your face when you were saying
Say
that.
it again.
Qui ton visage est comme la lumière in the something, in le ciel.
It's over. All the girls in the
We
chat.
need to
sing a number.
remix that and put it in like dreamy AI music, and then an AI person says, "I pin you against the wall." Never mind.
I was just kidding.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't. That and just this is coming from me. It just didn't seem because game is game. It's like
It worked.
to have a distinct. yeah, it worked. But she seemed kind of desperate, don't you think? She kind of seemed a little desperate. She even threw out the schedule.
It's called desperation
And
game.
look at what she was
threw
wearing.
out the hours of operation, man.
That's true. She was wearing like for those who are listening on the audio podcast, she was wearing like a leopard print tight onesie sort of outfit thing.
Oh, the classic
Shorts.
wife uniform. Oh yeah. No, I've seen it all around, all over the neighborhoods. Yeah, that's the classic wife uniform. That's the modern 2025 wife uniform. Walking the dog.
Very modest.
Very modest. Just kind of classic.
She was wearing.
She didn't think so.
Predator-ish.
She didn't think so.
I think you're using anti-man language there, calling him
No,
predators.
you got to hear me out. You got to hear me out.
Like creep vibes.
Or
How does that? Because
by
right off
predator
the bat,
meaning
right off,
prowling.
yeah, prowling,
How
creep,
else-
prowling, creep type energy.
How
And
else
the reason
do
I say
you-
that is
how
because
else
he's
do
like,
you operate? I don't understand.
What are we supposed to do?
no,
What do you mean?
because-
You don't? What do you mean? I
Well,
don't
you
get
got to
it.
hear me out. You got to hear me out. So it's like
You're not.
he started off right off the back, just going in, just
Yeah.
getting sexual with it.
And she was smiling.
Knowing game is like you kind of want to ease your way into it, figure out where she is, and just kind of lower the anxiety levels. So it's like if you're starting off right off the back, you're
She
meeting
was
someone.
not anxious.
You're talking about, oh, how does that feel? What?
Yeah,
you
but
sound
part
like
of that-
a creep.
part
in
of
a
that
way. Yeah, you
escalating-
can't tell me that's not true. You sound like a creep.
Yeah, but part of that escalating is like
But
the
she,
skill isn't
but that's also
escalating
why.
faster
It
than
kinda
you're
breaks the
comfortable
ice.
with.
Wait,
quickly.
but that's also
But
why
he
I'm
escalated
saying.
faster than you're comfortable with.
No,
She
no,
was
no. But that's
fine.
also why I'm saying she
So
might
you're
have
the
just been
feminist here.
desperate. No. I'm being honest because I know what it's like when you're talking to girls. So it's like he seems kind of, she seems kind of sort
You
of
could tell that
desperate
she-
in a way. She was kind of calling. It was like her maiden call in a way
was
about what she
begging.
was wearing.
Yeah,
about what she was
was
wearing.
wearing,
wasn't
you
a
already
skit.
knew that you could say
and,
that.
and the response that she gave, she gave, she mentioned she was married, but she still gave him the Instagram,
Instagram.
and she mentioned her schedule, her walking schedule or her running schedule, whatever it was. So it's like, this is where my thinking is.
If this is not a skit, there's nothing to think about creep here because he did that all correctly. He said he started it off with, "Does it feel good?" Blah blah blah. And she's like, "Oh wow, you made me feel so young, dude. You can say anything you want now. There's no creep there.
Yeah, there's a
Right.
point. There's a point. Yeah, you want to make these women feel young. So yeah, there's a point.
There's
but
no. Maybe if it was somebody else, yeah, but you might be reading into that one. Like you felt you're more uncomfortable than she is. But if it's not a skit, anyways.
yeah,
I think she said that she feels
Then
young
that's-
again.
yeah.
She's getting back to her old self, fitness wise. Maybe I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was to the comment that it made her feel young again.
I
hear
don't
that.
know. because I could barely hear her, and I kind of tune women out, so I only was half listening to what she was saying. And then his voice is like so in front of us that anyway, whatever. But the point of this is trauma.
Are you black?
That she is a married woman, so ready to give out her Instagram, desperate or not. That's an unfaithful woman, and there are rap song after rap song about women not being loyal. They're disloyal, and it's not just rap songs. There's probably poems. It may even be in the Bible that they're not necessarily to be trusted like that. And that shakes a man's ego if he uses his relationship with her to prop up his ego, which men tend to. It's got to shake him to know that she is not faithful solely to him.
Should all men go?
Mic drop.
You're saying this shakeup is there?
I guess that
at hand, at ready.
That desperation or whatever, that jealousy, is something you just got to get over.
That's right.
And hopefully you can let go if there is a sign that she's going to be like that, you know?
Yeah, basically, yeah, I put it...
The more you care, the more you push her away.
I say something similar, but I put it like this. Someone asked me, Nick, does this video black pill you? I already knew she was like that.
That's it. I already
And
knew
I'm
she was
fine
like
with it.
that.
I already knew. I married her.
Yeah. I think most men know. Like, if you were to ask these type of guys that get with these type of gals, like, and marry them, you know, if you ask them straight up, hey, do you think your woman would cheat on you? Pretty much, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but actually, now that I think about it, it's like, I think most guys will say that. Do you think your woman would cheat on you? It's like, I think like 100% of guys would probably say, yeah.
Really?
Maybe so.
100%.
Most guys.
Maybe 100%.
I feel like 100% would say no.
I feel like this is a Gen Z take, but a Gen Z, I don't know, man.
Yeah, and this is kind of like, and we're not talking about the spiritual
Gen Z's are looking
types.
at it very different.
Yeah, this is definitely like worldly types. Like
Yeah.
worldly type relationships, like you went out and you found her, you did all you could. Yeah, that's like worldly type. And compared to the ones that are built by God, the worldly types, they're done. So it's like if your woman doesn't realize that she, you know, has these emotions, has these thoughts, and they're not coming from her, they're coming from Satan, it's like she's done. She's up for grabs. She's just a smooth phrase away from giving out her Instagram, you know? So, man,
It
I
wasn't
think
even a smooth phrase. It was just that
Yeah.
he was.
Yeah, I wasn't.
He was
I was
committed
just saying,
to it.
but
He was confident in it.
Right?
yeah. So
What do you look like?
Sort of.
That's what I want to know.
I
Yeah.
think this is just important because it's like a lot of these guys, they want all these gals, you know, because, you know, they have, what do I want to say? Cravings, yeah. But if you take those cravings and you focus on getting into the government so that we can take over the world, I mean, take over America,
That's
that'll
so
save
interesting
us.
that you bring that up. You know,
Right.
because I referenced Cernovich a lot. He said that a lot of times men who don't waste their sexual energy or whatever in these vain pursuits to feed their cravings,
Right.
they end up building society, building businesses, because that's kind of that ego drive to make them do great things. And now instead of that, everybody's on their phones smoking pot, having casual sex, on the schmornography stuff,
Gooning.
bumps on a log. Terrible.
Oh, I was taking it somewhere else. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you taking it?
I was thinking like there's two types of men in society. It's like either you are building and stuff like he said, or you're just making the babies for the people who are building that world.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, there are those men who never had children. Nikolai Tesla or whatever this guy's name is. He never had kids.
Right.
Jesus
Uh-huh.
never had kids.
So they're
Paul,
the world
I don't
creators.
know.
Everybody else just making babies for that world.
Yeah.
I think
But some people make babies and build.
And create, right?
I think. Well,
And some people don't do it. No. Wait, what's the double
Trump.
worse? What's the double negative of that? Like, don't
yeah,
create
some people don't
anything
make
and
babies
don't make
nor
babies.
create. They're just terrible.
They just have a
They're
they just have a podcast and they call themselves the Anchor Baby.
Yo,
building
come
or making
on,
babies.
yo,
But
calm down.
sometimes has
But
a
look
little
what
bit
Trump
of
did.
insight that may have. Anyways, let me not even say that.
Oh yeah.
Let me move on.
You can go there. You can go there.
No, I can't.
But yeah, I think this is really important because man, you can get caught up, and it's like just being young and talking to my friends and peers and stuff. You just kind of see where their heads are. So it's like, wow, I get this sense of all these guys, they want the same thing. They want multiple women, but they want a lot of money. But what they prioritize first is getting the woman.
True.
And, itching that.
Scratching the itch.
Right.
Itching.
Shooting your load
scratching
way
that
too
itch.
fast.
Yeah, so.
Type of thing.
But, yeah, I think the real focus is getting these guys, getting this mindset to shift and focus on, the future. Not in some type
Not
of
instant gratification.
Yeah, not instant gratification, but shifting your mind towards heaven, the future. I think that's important. Of course, staying present while doing this, but being mindful. But yeah, stuff like this, it just irritates me because I know that gal's husband is just a weak guy who just doesn't see what the truth is. And the truth is he should drop that woman and start a Fortune 500.
I used to think I might even somewhat agree with you there. That's not my first thought anymore. I just think he's probably just a regular guy. And this is a regular marriage. This is just like regular. This is just this is a regular ass guy. Like that's how, this is what it looks like.
But that's the thing. We want to shift that. We don't want
so that's why
this
it's
to
not
be
that important to
regular
even
guys.
want
This
to
this shouldn't be
conquer her.
Yeah, it's sad that we're even calling this
She's
guy.
out there-
It's
she's
even
out
sad
there-
that you said that.
What
This
I'm
is a
saying is
regular guy.
she's out there
Oh,
barely
man, that
wearing
sucks.
clothes, and you're trying to
Mhm.
give her the world? Like you just be regular. Like
Just
I don't know where I'm going with
just
that.
be regular.
I'm just saying not even your wife, just women in general. Right? Not being the most important thing in the world.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I think the women can agree with that.
Yeah, and it's like your woman is a reflection of you. So if she's out here doing that's revealing of the man.
No, not me.
It's kind of
Not
like
me,
how
not a
your
reflection of
dog
me.
acts.
What?
If your
I'm
dog
being
is out of
obtuse.
control, it's a reflection of the owner. If the woman is out of control, it's a reflection of the man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that lets you know, oh, this guy must be weak.
No, that's true.
Shout out to the guy.
And shout out to the gal and the pickup guy
Forgive your mama.
and the idea for the skit. If it was just a skit, nice.
Yeah, it's got me talking.
Can we? Do we have time? I think we only have 4 minutes.
Wow, look at the time.
Should we show that reply?
I
Show
think
the reply.
This fits. We should at least do this. Oh, someone replied to this.
Yeah, I mean, no.
Okay.
This is somebody else said. Oh, this is
So that's the original video,
yeah,
and someone
almost as wild as this one. And you don't have to.
Oh, I've seen this. This
You
is
don't have
too
to show
classic.
video.
You don't want to show this one?
No, you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to show audio. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay, because of copyright or something.
It's some music. Yeah, it's
This
just,
is classic. Okay, folks, you've seen this one
so
before.
it's a kiss cam, right?
Yep, kiss cams at a stadium.
All right.
So that's one. Okay, and then
There's
this
the other
guy.
couple.
He's like,
I guess
wow,
it's a
it's my
couple.
turn.
Head
It's
on
like,
his shoulder
finally.
for a second,
She's laughing.
and
it's
he
awkward.
looks awkward, and he's like smiling.
No
and looking
kisses
around.
happening between them.
And in the back behind her, that guy's doing kissy faces, and she says, "You want to kiss?" And she kisses the confident guy behind him, who doesn't even think anything of it, or acts like he doesn't think anything of it. And then the guy in front, he reminds me of that actor in the white actor boy in Modern Family, who just looks kind of awkward.
Wait, would you?
Steve Urkel?
No, Modern Family, this
Oh, Modern
degenerate
Family.
TV show, where the boy.
I was thinking of Family
Oh, I don't
Matters.
know what you're talking about.
there's this boy in modern white young man who's just awkward like that, insecure look on his face, and this other guy behind.
This is painful. This is such a classic video. It's been shared so much. It's like one of the worst moments caught on camera ever.
Right.
And it's like she full on in his face. She's like, "Hey, what about you and I? I mean, we could kiss." She's never met this guy. This guy literally made some faces. She's probably never even talked to him. She was right. She's never met this guy. She came to this game with her friend. Okay, that's clearly her friend. That's clearly just a friend. And he's like, "Come on, let's go together." She's like, "Okay, we'll go as friends, maybe." I'm assuming. Because there's no energy there. I just don't see the energy, the chemistry,
You don't think that they were together necessarily?
Nah, she came
or
as
maybe
they
a
came
first
as
date
friends.
and he didn't want.
He might be interested. They may be going at it. Maybe they've been friends.
Yeah.
And he's trying to turn it into something, but she came as his friend. And honestly, her going to the stranger was her. This is all my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm crazy. But look, put it like this. This is all her. This solidifies the we're just friends.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, just so you know, don't get any ideas. I literally would kiss this guy over you.
Well, especially since he didn't kiss her, because he totally could have probably, because she leaned her head on his shoulder, and he was just kind of awkwardly being humble or whatever, fake humble, modest, and she's mid, by the way.
Okay. He threw away mildly attractive. He threw away that phrase.
Yeah.
Everyone's mildly attractive except you.
Nasty vernacular.
All right. Hake's prestige.
Woman-hating vernacular.
Hake has prestige.
That's the we're just friends.
Nig.
That's the we're just. Let me put your head on your shoulder because we're just friends. I'm not gonna kiss you. I'm gonna put my head on your shoulder. This is the kiss cam.
He totally could have.
I agree with you, man. I think about that.
Her,
There's a
maybe.
parallel universe where he said "f all that," and she was like, "What?" And there's a parallel universe where he got the girl, maybe.
But the reason for the whole reason for this situation is because that insecurity is repulsive to her.
Yeah,
I have to imagine, and the guy behind her had that joking around, don't care, and confident sort of thing. That fake confidence thing, where he's like kissy.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, you want to do it? And he's like, okay, fine. And he's eating, by the way. The guy who kissed her.
That's right. It's a layup. There's a layup. I could do a mid. I'm chewing. There's a layup for him. And Buddy
the guy
in the
with
back
the Mexico jersey next
he's
to
like,
him.
He's like yelling at He's like, oh my God. He knows what happened.
I hate that.
He knows what happened.
That look.
That look,
that gloating.
That gloating. It's funny when it's not happening to you.
This is the I hate Mexicans.
This is the
Mexican bully look.
Yeah.
That's just trauma. And the guy is like smiling painfully in the front.
This
looking off in space.
This is sort of interesting, though. You want to know what? Okay. I was thinking we could equate that woman to being like America, and we could equate the man to being the white man. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Take me there.
That's true. Totally.
We could totally equate the woman being America and the white, or that Hispanic guy being the white male.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the more you
awkward
neglect
Hispanic guy.
Yeah, the awkward Hispanic guy.
That's
the more
right.
you neglect America, it's gonna go off. It's gonna go slut for someone else.
Distracted.
You know.
Yeah, and it's interesting you say the white male as opposed to the white man, because if you were a man, then she would have been kissing him.
Yeah,
that's true.
Nice.
And that's the parallel
like
universe you're talking about,
Yeah.
where he was maybe confident.
Right.
It could have gone a different way.
Right. So and
traumatic.
Yeah, these type of guys. It's sad to see. It's really sad to see.
Yeah.
If only he knew. Yeah.
I'm not black pilled. I knew she was like that.
If only he knew how great he was.
It reminds me of this video that I saw or heard in which this young woman, and we got to end, huh? In which this woman is like, all men have this, something that women really want, but they just don't know it. And it's this like viciousness or something, or I don't know, there's this energy. And only occasionally do they ever, do some of the men ever show it. But it's, I don't know, this just complete difference from the woman, where it's just overpowering or whatever. I don't know, it was very interesting. And that guy has it, but he just doesn't know it, what's inside that the woman wants. Interesting.
Fascinating.
It's sad to see, but
Yeah.
you know, if he was, I'm pretty sure after this, he's gonna. I know that guy's still out there, so he's probably seeing that clip and he's just thinking over and over to himself, "Never again,
Never again.
never again."
So that's a viral kiss cam incident, huh?
Oh yeah. This is 101 on black pill yourself.
Yeah.
You black pill on women 101. Ruin yourself and just start hating the world.
But I don't even hate her.
Right, I
mean,
don't either. I'm just
it's
saying that's if you want to get
Although I
black
do.
pilled.
I called her mid, and she deserved it. And she has no chance with either of those guys.
Right.
Shoot, she's mid, but hey, she's still gonna get married.
And she got the kid.
Some simp's gonna pick her up.
Yep.
She's gonna be in somebody's house using Amazon Prime. She's gonna be in somebody's
be
house
on that Amazon Prime.
ordering off Amazon Prime.
Get in the beach house.
So it's gonna be that. But yeah, it's pretty sad to see. I'm not gonna lie. That guy's probably gonna be a millionaire. All that pressure, all that social pressure.
That's
you know,
right.
if he's in high,
He'll be a
well,
diamond.
he's probably in college. So
That's
or at least
funny.
he look. I don't know where he is right now in life, but yeah, he's gonna use all that pressure, and he's gonna get rich. He's gonna tear it up out there.
I don't know. He may be a mediocre man the rest of his life.
That's right.
Oh, that
too.
would. That would be
That's just as
okay. That'd be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Relationships aren't everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, guys?
Relationships aren't everything.
I could still be.
It's truly about heaven. Keep your mindset there. But guys, how do we end this?
Poor Bill. Bill didn't get a chance.
Oh, Bill's got to do it.
Like this.
Nice.
Bye.
Take care, everybody. This has been Punchie TV. Follow us on stuff. We're on audio podcast as well afterwards.
Aye. Peace.